attacker side.
Let's see if there's going to be a method to the madness here. It's going to be a quick hit into this B site. Texture finding first blood. Chronicle flushed over the side. Paranoia went flying, and Texture is there to collect. Spike now going to be planted. Poison orb situated onto the rafters, I do believe. Yep, Texture playing here at the drop. FNATIC needing to fan out and reposition.
You have so much util from the deadlock. You know exactly where FNATIC's going to be coming from.
It's going to have to be that slow creep through the alley for Kayak. Is a couple spot checks. Texture able to avoid the damage. Sees the entry power of Althea, who lands right on top of Ash. Just meant to find that kill. The team, however, getting cleaned up in the meantime as it's just Kayak. Getting the reload, needing to hit some nasty shots. The wide swing from Karan. Conversion. Kayak not going to be caught by the net. Staying tough here on the close angle. Texture finding one. Both are going to be taken down. TP's going to be coming through, but that gate crash out is now Kayak. Teleports across towards that A side of the map. To be wide open.
That's so nice by Karan. Completely nullifies Kayak's position. And now you got to clear out this barrier mesh to get onto site.
You're going to know exactly how many people trying to play from this angle. Sees hitting the catch. Crashies will be able to find the shots across onto Ash. Gets himself the headshot there. Brings it back into a 4v4. He crashed forward. Back the pillar, the drop coming through. Foxy9 cannot stabilize fast enough, nor can Texture. Karan going to be full flash here. Back sight, swings in. Is able to find one. As Chronicle can take it down. Gets himself a second. Looks for a little bit more. Gets him lined up. And puts it down into the 1v1. Crashies trying to follow the trail.
And then Alpha's blast packs and a paint shell to try to make this flood retake happen.
Find at the ready here from Chronicle. Almost gets caught on timing. He's able to go ahead and avoid capture. Althea wrapping around over towards Elbow, but Ash plunges him out. Texture finds Chronicle in the blink of an eye. Gen.G strike. Seemingly well aware of the potential positions here of the opposition.
He's got a read on the defaults.
Salvo's going to be sent. I don't know. Crashies going to be situated here on the side as the Haunt gets out. Kayak going to be caught off guard. Munchkin now striking. Trap. Working a treat, swing out there from Crashies, finds himself a second spike going to be dropped. Tries to go for the weapon, with Texture.
30 seconds
already wrapped around here onto the site. We'll find that elimination, spots out the head of Althea, who comes away with the kill. Nade's going to be sent, reminder that Showstopper still here in the back pocket. But no blast packs to try to escort him forward to get on top of these players. Smoke cycled. Jumps out of Munchkin! Absolutely! Fine value. The rifle purchase, but Salvo is going to be sent. Damage taken, Monster's down to 6. Still manages to fight back. Foxy9 is going to be eliminated there. Let's get the trade. As the Armageddon crashes across, catching on to no one. Player advantages here. Spike now being planted in a pit. Go ahead and make this even more unassailable for FNATIC. Reroutes them towards heaven. Karan is going to be lying in wait.
Still have the drone even here for Ash. Maybe get a good reveal.
It's a save.
It's a save. It makes sense.
Gen.G just forcing their hand. There's nothing more to be done. 5-1. The two dead players. Economy in the dumps. It's going to be a rough one for FNATIC. Struggling thus far here on this defending side.
Just a beautiful execute from Gen.G. Finding some good value out of those salvos, keeping Boaster pinned in the back sight. And then just letting Texture do his thing. Just rush forward. Catches the player up on rafters. Tucked into the cubby. Inside of A main. It's a fast push up a mid though. A little bit of damage done to Texture.
Find it there on the pre-fire. Relay bolt connecting. Blind is out. Althea just doesn't even know where he is. Swing out. Crashy's now going to be spotted. Texture trying to go for a little bit of a wider swing, but Crashy's able to hold his own. Brings up the kill. The Haunt quick. No, it's the double reveal into the seas, and Crashies plays off it beautifully.
Down B.
Just keeping himself alive as he tries to hold down the site.
Wow.
And he's doing it damn near single-handedly. The silent drop, the angle, watch, Kayak and Crashies go crazy to get.
See what Gen.G wants to do. The initial push from Gen.G looks so good, but the response just better from Crashies. Ooh, Chronicle.
Spam on the Chronicle, and he just ends up falling right into it. Eventually cleared. Foxy forced out of garage. That side of the map clearly Crashy's domain. As Munchkin tucked into the corner. Texture here to try to reinforce. Can he get a punish is the question. Kayak able to slowly drift back, and, well, it's a judge. At range, so not going to mean too much, and the gate crash will get Kayak out to safety back over here on the site.
Tough decision for Gen.G now. You know that judge is there. You know the Aura's not going to be too far behind. You know the other players from FNATIC are going to be leaning in this direction. Do you try to go for ropes, or do you try to make the A site hit?
They're still assessing, still trying to make up their minds. Paranoia, stun, over towards elbow. Both are able to avoid it, spamming, and still somehow comes out on top. Texture just cannot get the spray to connect. Does eventually fall. Looking for the grab, and he doesn't make it! Into the ultimate fast enough! Snatches him up, and Foxy on the repeat finds Alfier. It seems like now it's his turn to pull off the heroics for Gen.G.
What was that?
Crash, he's at 10-3-0. Got himself a 4K in the previous round. Just needs 3 this time. Pulls back, avoids the grab net. Reposition from Karan. The Haunt gets a reveal onto 1. It seems like ultimately the call has been sounded for him to go on the retreat as Karan goes on the hunt and is rewarded with his prey. Texture is full sending it. Up the rope is TP. Karan finds himself right on top of Boaster, right above Kayak. But no clue what was happening. Gets a spot out there onto 1, tries to play this as patiently as possible.
What a read.
It may be a virtue, but it's not always the right decision.
Dude, that's the second
check
time.
from Ash is just too monstrous. Karan, a bit of damage going to be taken that does flush him out into the open, and Chronicle gets himself on the board at long last. Kill found, a 3v3. Altless are both of the teams. Munchkin out from A main, gets the spot, but it's quickly traded back.
Where are you?
Chronicle trying to find his footing. He gets himself a third. Ash cleans it up, and
he's been really
30
good.
seconds left.
Salvo's at the ready. Texture going to try to open things up here. And Ash, you're talking about it, the awareness. Just follows in off the back of the Neon. Finds the headshot. Exposer now playing forward here within the smoke. Gets the dodge out the Paranoia at the time. Started his window, but he cannot find the elimination.
10 seconds left.
Foxy gets the kill. It's Chronicle. The Heroics might be leaned on once again. Peek about to come through, and Karan, he wins that fight. Alfier able to trade 1 back, but into a 2v4 with your economy in a rough position. How much more is there to be done?
God, you're so close to your ultimates too, but it's just so difficult. This double stack around the corner.
Seems like just a play to try to go for the exits here. They have both angles covered. And have to go ahead and lock 1. As Alfier want to see what he can make happen. It's a spot out onto Ash. Foxy 9 tagged up a bit, swings out, wins the fight. Here again, is Munchkin playing back, anticipating this pressure coming his way outside of A main. Heller trying to jack Chronicle, playing off the back of the vulnerability, does manage to cut Texture in half with that judge. Poster similarly playing forward. As the Bucky. Gen.G. Seems like they're just going to go ahead, back away. Not necessarily happy with the 1-for-1, but willing to part ways and explore opposite sides of the map.
It's all just hidden positions.
Oh, shield peeked up. Crashies. Rally off the short, going to prove to be a little bit more difficult. Is that showstopper does not get sent. Karan just sprays him down. Poster now pushing forward, finds Karan. Somehow makes that Bucky connect to great effect. Weapons collected. Phantom Vandal in hand. Munchkin.
30 seconds
We're gonna have
left.
full awareness.
Spike planted.
Plant here playing alongside Foxy 9. One of his newer trainees on the team. Finally given a real opportunity.
Careful here.
Supposed to trying to assess. They're running out of time. Noise made. Stun found. No, boy.
Can you see the player screens?
But I don't know what's happening.
I'm not sure either. It just I can hear sound again. That reposition just a little bit. He's got a little bit of help from Karan as well. Right out in front of him towards the site. And that's where the bulk of FNATIC's forces are. But this might not be a full-on hit from FNATIC.
I'm out of here.
Keeping it quiet. Clone pushing forward over towards that B site. Does get cleared. Karan playing up close. No smoke there. Obfuscate ends up getting taken down. Kayak able to find the kill that breaks open the A site. But now in position as the spike gets planted. Prowler on the check. Texture going to be noted. Poison orb set up. Try to make that exit from screens. Nigh impossible as Alpha catches Munchkin. Unawares here in mid. Texture looking for the entry. Finds one. Jiggle on the corner. Crashes. Gets the C's out. Looks to try to take them down. It's falling to the wayside as Foxy finds that kill, but Crashes does get rid of the enemy neon at the same time. So now a 2v2. Diffuse starting to be held. Grabwell coming through. Wide swing out from Poster. Alpha out from heaven. Finds it. As Munchkin playing forward here. Judge in hand. On the smoke cycled. Prowler is able to distract, and Alpha pushes forward. Damage basically not even suffered here. Just flushing him out. And now looking like they want to play around the map still. Not committing all of their forces to one side.
Yeah, that was a really nice play there. Anticipating somebody could be up close. Oh my God, Texture.
It's a bit of sense off the back of that Prowler. Catches Crashies. Swing in. Texture finds another. Come alive. Now the barrier mesh going to be broken here on the B side. Karan sending out the Paranoid to try to delay. Grabbed it as well. Trying to find a catch, but Karan flying back pillar. Finds one. Tucks in the backside. Looks for a little bit more. Can't quite align it on the Kayak. Goes to the wide way. Finds it! And Foxy 9.
Time to jump.
Prowler checking. Foxy.
30 seconds left.
Able to clear it. Clears out the boom bot as well. Push not yet coming through. 24 seconds remaining. Things are about to get a little bit dicey. So there's a stun out, but the displacement from Alpha is absolutely gorgeous with the blast pack. Finds the opener there. At the same time, find the lure. Quantico going to be taken down, but now Munchkin falling to the wayside. This B site opened up. Karan held at bay here at the alley. Plant able to be committed to. Paranoia goes across.
Planted.
Some stuck in position. Texture watching for the flank. And Ash with covering fire. Finds the kill there on the Alfier. Ashy staying put. Just playing off the exit of this nebula. Creep forward from Karan. Do they read it? Smoke now, gonna be gone. Karan instantaneous with a headshot, able to find him there as the reload has to come through from Poster. He doesn't have the bullets, but he's still able to stay alive. Texture, however, taken down to 8. Classic in hand, and the right click gets it done. They have to have the read. They have to have the expectation. The Boombot's not going to clear it, but Alpha still just too damn fast. Can pick the part. TP check from Karan. Ash now rotating over. It's going to send the stealth drone up in towards B heaven, but nothing to be spotted. Potential pivot opportunity here for FNATIC if they try to go over towards A. For the moment, it is just Texture taking a peek down in towards main.
They're going to be seeing, they just cleared the barrier mesh. Foxy, gun barrel spotted.
Spotted for Kayak.
My ult's ready.
Finding the headshot.
30 seconds left.
Karan now alone on the site. Revealed, blinded up, showstopper, not gonna be able to find the kill. Won't matter too much, his poster is. Ash now dead, leaving Texture to his own devices, which don't last much longer. Flawless round.
Kayak does clear, so with the deadlock util.
30 seconds left.
Blast back across the way, Paranoia finding the hit. Karan pushes forward off the back of that one, does manage to find one for the nade from beyond the grave. Comes up with the kill.
Spike
Munchkin,
down,
however,
B.
pinching in, out of vent, finding one, looking for a little bit more, swaps the weapon, and Poster, crucially, keeps himself alive. Ash now nearly spammed down, time starting to dwindle. As Texture gets noted, tries to go for the overdrive, but Kayak gonna walk about, trying to see what he can spot. Some info there into heaven as Munchkin holds things down in mid. This time the fight goes his way. Poster and Alfier both gonna be eliminated. Ash over the top here at heaven. Struck on as Kayak breaks over the site. Brings it back into a 3v3.
30 seconds left.
Pit available.
Looking for the jump. Back at the grab, no. Not quite able to find it. The mini-map seemed like perhaps Chronicle was going to get caught. Net able to find two, the push forward, but Munchkin is draping over the bite. It's Foxy9, 10 into the smoke, but Texture pre-fires the swing out of elbow. And suddenly is in with a chance to try to clutch this out. Crashies playing it backside. Texture trying to narrow it down. Spots him out. Wide swings, damage exchange here on both sides. 10 bullets, now 7 remaining in the mag. Here's the haunt. Down to 6, the leg. Noted. He's looking to try to flush him out. 1 bullet now, just a classic. Worked the last time, works this time as well.
Kidding me right now?
Texture on for the defuse. Trying to listen for it. Does he have it? He does!
Right now, and this is do or die for FNATIC.
Potentially backbreaking. Texture here at ramp, pre-fire angle, but Kayak in response. A belter of a shot. Bullet connects the forehead. Texture. It's knocked out of the park. Needs a good amount of damage in exchange, down to 32, but gives them a player advantage for the moment. Munchkin lingering in mid. Still holds on to this pit. He's not committed it quite just yet. Minor gap in the smoke. Potentially try to play around. As he goes to the peak, looks for the timing, finds it. It's a little bit whippy, he cannot escape. Crashies is there to trade it back. Some revenge here for his fallen teammate, but Foxy9 refills the space, and on the peak, he's out-time Chronicle. TP to backside, Ash. Armageddon at the ready, could send it here off the rip. Stuck in the drone, it's a little bit of information. Seems like he may just end up saving this for the retake, as you get a double exploration here from Alfia and Kayak, pushing in towards Alley.
There.
Yelled across, Crashies safe behind the box. The site wider given up, Alpha spotted. He readjusts. And Kayak down. So low on HP, but still fighting, still persevering. Ash on the drop down, finds the first. Goes in, looking to try to take this up to half. The reapproach out from heaven. Does he just stick it? The shot's not connecting. Waits it out, finds one. But Kayak plays it well. The defuse. This is not gonna be there.
Alpha.
Texture on the peak, dead. Alpha quickly dispatches.
Absolute nail biter. Smoke from Gen.G. Stalling them out momentarily.
Karan spamming some right clicks. Ash as well. Similarly, taken low. This A site heavily at risk now. Smoke's just going to be cycled, some noise made. Try to relay that, but Munchkin. He's going to send the pit.
He's a madman.
But it's only Ash on that A side of the map. They could just rotate back over. And he's been worked down to 30.
Toxins going up.
Might just find the timing though. It's the drop down there from Chronicle. Works his way into the sewer. Ash trying to see if a rotation comes through, but FNATIC just going to go ahead, explore mid a little bit more here, it would seem.
I mean, you have to assume that they're going to go with A as Gen.G, but you know, with the weaker weaponry, it's just trying to hold the line at B, see if you can trick them a little bit.
It's just Foxy9.
30 seconds left.
Trying to start things off. Paranoia going to be sent, but Chronicle does not get caught by it. Foxy catches a shot to the face. Clone noted. Karan flushed out. As Ash is still a world away, Munchkin tucks back into garage as the spike gets planted.
Spike planted.
And I think he might be regretting sending this pit out. Drops it to try to give them some kind of chance. Recovers the weapon previously dropped by Alfier.
Weapon here.
I think that this should be undoable.
It certainly should be. Spam attempt. Nothing spotted. Munchkin on the lurk, finding one. Kayak around the corner, holding the angle, getting the headshot. And Ash at 30 with just a stinger cannot make it happen.
Here for FNATIC.
Ash pushing forward, smoke dissipating. And Poster destroyed as Ash finds another. Damage dealt to Alfia, puts him down to 72. The spike drop there at vent. Quick little exit. Kayak having to retreat. Joining together now alongside Chronicle, who hasn't been able to take that much space realistically at all here at A.
30 seconds left.
Sonic sensor right around the corner here for Foxy to potentially play off of.
Trying to fish for it, but there's the stun. Getting the one. Flash going to be found. Texture on the jiggle peak. Sending out the relay bolt. Has them reeling backward. It's 14 seconds remaining. FNATIC have to make a go of it. They have to start rushing forward, but they're taking
10
so much damage
seconds
on entry. Kayak fighting back for one. Spike now needs to be committed. Protocol.
Player standing.
He's outdone them all. He's giving them a real chance to try to keep this going. Karan, however, full HP. Playing around the wall. Taking a peek. All three players tagged up here on the side of FNATIC, but it looks like he's drifting away. The call to save has been made. He has a realistic chance to try to go for the clutch, but Gen.G make the call. It's too risky. We have the time, we have the rounds to try to offer up, but that does mean that FNATIC continue to build momentum. Yet, I want to try to gain some control of this mid position. Crashies would love to grab this orb.
Left. My ult is ready.
Commits for it, the Nightfall now at the ready.
Nightmare.
Sends it, connects, onto one. Texture going to be missed. It's Kayak, able to find Ash. Breaks open mid in heaven. It's blind, coming through, Alpier. Can't see a damn thing, but Kayak is still profiting, still finding value. And that's the cleanup coming through.
No awareness of this maneuver from FNATIC. Don't receive any contact on the other side of the map with the Prowler sent out by Crashies. Gen.G just looking to once again explode onto the site.
Pushing in towards Kayak.
Time to jump.
Salvo's going to be sent. Paranoia. It's a minor little clip here. Sends out a flash as well as the clone. Finds the pick here on the Texture. Takes his exit back over towards screens. FNATIC already full rotating. Getting themselves into position to try to go for the flood retake. Plant could be handed over to Ash. Still going to be 2 charges away from having that Armageddon online.
A little bit of util to work with.
Munchkin seemingly feeling a little bit more comfortable. There's not going to be a flank. Wants to go for another check, though. Sees nade. Going to be sent full flash here onto Karan. Barreling down, and Foxy doesn't know what's hit him! Alpier, what a re-entry!
Poison's off.
As Munchkin has everything to do and no way to do it!
They got them downloaded now. They've read everything that Gen.G has wanted to do. And they're just going to wait.
It would take heroics, the likes of which are rarely seen from Texture and Karan. And if you had to rely on 2 players on Gen.G to get it done, these certainly would be the 2 that you would elect. But Texture, he's getting antsy, he's getting killed. All now down to Karan. Last year's Rookie of the Year.
30 seconds
Alone on the B site with nothing more to do. How do you isolate? How do you divide? How do you conquer this FNATIC squad? We are fully stacked together, fully online, fully synergized, and in control.
It's unthinkable.
And already so much way across the side of the map, and Alpha is there to bring it